Live, 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 live. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Vietnam. See if we can get anybody in here. It's early, Saturday, 10 a.m. If I can get at least 3 viewers, I'm already winning. Or 4 viewers at least. So we got somebody. But other than that, buenos dias. Happy Saturday morning. It's your boy Darth. Stoned as fuck. Dropping shit. Let's see. Good morning, Vietnam. So we got one person, we got two, one more, and it's a victory. So let's see if we can get at least 5 people in here. What's Judgment Day? Our bigger channels conceited. Is a comic book community getting boring? Let's see, we got 2 viewers. We got 3. Oh, I think one more, and it's a victory against one of my bitter rivals. So I can get at least 5 people in here. Good morning. Buenos dias. Happy Saturday. My soccer team lost. Manchester United suffered defeat. 3-1 at Brentford. System's fucked up. 3 defenders. So we got 3 people. See if we get 2 more. Our big channel's conceited. Is the comic book community getting boring? What's Judgment Day? Let's talk. I think there was something else and I don't remember. But good morning. Good morning. All right. Oh, let's be honest here. We had one person drop out. Let's see. We're going to wait. Oh, we got 3. We'll wait to get 5 people. But officially, I've already won. Check on some soccer scores. While I wait for some people to hop in here. It is early. I never really go live on Saturdays. Actually, I need to go live more. I'm going to try to go live more. Like some of the slabs are missing. I'm selling books. I am selling books, but I won't advertise on my channel. Oh, only 2 people. My bad, guys. We will sit here. I got an hour max. We'll sit here and wait till I get 5 people. Super crash out. We check some soccer scores while I'm waiting. Let's see what we got. Chelsea up 1-0. Crystal Palace up 1-0 on Liverpool. Man City, Burnley 1-1. Brentford beat my United Red Devils 3-1. I don't know, man. We suck. But all right. Yeah. Oh, no. Look. Just 2 people. Looks like I got the Razor effect now. Damn. Speaking of Ray. We'll get there. Other than that, I'm going to sit here and wait for 5 people. I did fuck up. I think Jim Mint streaming right now. I think Brian LCS is streaming. I didn't even know. I would have tried to. Oh, the sun's in my face. Oops. I would have tried to maybe do it earlier or later. But I do want to go live more. So it is like better practice. Oh, got 3 people. Trying to get to 5. 4. Oh, one more. I think I beat my rival at 3 people, I think. Is the comic book community getting boring? Our big channels conceited? And what's Judgment Day, if anybody cares? But I do want to go live more. This is kind of like a practice run. Crash out shit. Changing my channel up in January, though. I will say that. Let me twist this a little bit. Yeah. We'll be doing some new shit. It's going to be fun. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm just going to do it and see what happens. I did put a thank you to my 235 subscribers. Some of you that are public, I could see. The rest, I don't know who you guys are. But like I say, for a little channel, my views are pretty much what a 200 sub channel should 200 channel should be. So I do appreciate it. 235 to be exact. So thank you, whoever you guys are. The ones that I don't know who you guys are, thank you. It's awesome. Considering it's just been drama, and it ain't over yet. No, it's not over. My term is not over yet, and I do have. Let's just go. Oh, six. There it is. My term isn't over yet. My term is not over yet. I still got some cooking I need to do. One last verbal, violent ballet dance of words amongst my guys, Sticky Razor and Larry Niobe. Let me see if I say his name. Larry Niobe. I actually got a picture of Niobe here. I want to share with you guys. Give me a second here. I'm working with low tech. Look at that guy. I'm gonna just let that sit there for a minute. You know, it ain't over, Larry. It ain't over, Larry. One last verbal ballet of violent words for you, Larry, before the term is over. Larry Chester from Tromaville. This guy e-fat me, and I went on his live direct full verbal battle. It was good battle content. He took the video down though. I would have clipped the fuck out of it. Yeah, that's what Judgment Day is, bro. Adios, arrivederci. Other than that, there was a topic of conversation earlier in the week about bigger channels and shit like that. And I always wondered if bigger channels were conceited or just, don't mess with smaller channels. But you know what? I was got to thinking, what if the smaller channels reached out to some of these dudes like Swaggle, Mighty, Automatic, all the 10 plus thousand subscriber channels. They seem to just be in a pocket, a bubble amongst themselves. It's not the same audience because I watch the lower channels and those channels. A lot of times I just watch the comment section and it's always different people. And there was a thing that Mighty and Sticky, I saw it. I didn't take nothing from it much. Sticky's just crying about um, he was influenced like a weenie. And one of the buddies brought it up. He talked about if the channels were kind of like, if it was like an 80s movie, would they be on the other side of the tracks? The good side of the track kids, the more cooler kids. The content is cleaner, better put together, good edit, looks good visually. I don't think I wouldn't say they're conceited. I think if a smaller channel reached out and asked those dudes, hey, man, for some type of interaction, they'd probably do it. Your Swaggle houses, your Automatic. Not Sticky, of course not, right? Sticky don't fuck around. Mighty. I'm biased when it comes to Mighty. I'm a member, paid member, and I like his shit, and I have a good rapport with him, so I see him differently than the other bigger channels. So, I don't know. It was just a topic that came up that I wanted to try to discuss instead of doing a video because I want to do lives more. And like I said, my channel is changing in January. I'm going to be doing different shit. Shit you not. What it is, I won't say. I'm just going to do it. It's kind of what this is, too. I want to go live maybe twice a week. Find a spot. My lives do pretty good, man. I can't lie, for my channel, even though 5 people watching, nobody in the comment section, that's all right. My shit still does pretty good. It's like fucking Phaser. Phaser would have never bought views. I'm talking about Razor. Well, his lives do pretty bad from what I hear. We got Legion. What up, Legion? Thank you for stopping by. I was just well, I don't know if you were here, Mark, but what Judgment Day is my term as Drama King is almost over. So I have one last violent verbal ballet of words, of battle content for my 3 biggest rivals. That's what Judgment Day is. sometime before the end of the year, and I'll just leave it there. But I was saying about big channels being conceited or just hang out amongst themselves. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's not like everybody in this community's got to mingle, and I think it's different viewers and there's different style of content. Legion is a man of the people. He hangs out with his squad. It looks like clickies, but it's just a bunch of buddies. That sun is bothering me. Now, that's the type of content I like. That's the one I gravitate towards. But is the day kind of became self. That's true, Mark. You made me lose my. Oh, Mark, is the bubble getting boring? Nothing to do with drama. Is the comic book content getting boring? Guys, I'm gonna be honest. Yes, it is, Mark. Yes, it is. That's the kind of that's the part of this community that I like. Oh, is it getting boring, bro? Like, is the comic book content we're seeing from everybody, all you guys, is it getting a little bit boring? I'm not talking about drama. It doesn't need drama. I'm just saying, let's not even bring up drama. Is comic book content getting boring right now? That's my question. For me, it's kind of a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of true. That's what I've been doing a lot lately. I almost feel like I've kind of like unplugged from the comic book community a little bit. The content. Like I watch you on Fridays on and off. I replay and watch McClay the Wednesday, Saturday. I'm there for most of the time for Biggie, but Biggie I do, whether he knows it or not, I'm with him in a Discord every day. I do go back and watch some of his shit. And that's another thing for me. The Discord has changed the game. I like, although I like the challenge of making content. And by the way, I am again changing my content in January, as I would have served out my term. I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm just gonna do. Because do I look like a man with a plan? I just do, right? And I hope it'll be all right. Regardless, it'll be fun. And again, I lost my train of thought. I will say this: for 2 months, through 2.5 months, I was off pot. Mark, I do smoke pot, but no narcotics and alcohol. And so now I'm back on pot about 2 weeks. So I am a little bit. I forgot how to do content without being stoned. All right, so where was I? When changed my shit up in January. I already Judgment Day. I'm already said it. Is the comic book content boring? I think you're right, Mark. For me, I kind of unplugged, and then when I came back and I started catching up on stuff, which hasn't been that long, it was a little bit like, oh, I don't know. I felt like it was boring. I think so, Mark. Bro, it's just look. I can never have a drink. Let's have a real talk. I can never ever have a sip of alcohol, and I can never do narcotics. I just can't do it, bro. Just can't do it. Like I don't even alcohol doesn't even come through my mind. I do get PTSD, Mark. I do, and I try working on this with my sponsor a lot. Was how to forget when I was in my disease. I I'd say not a day goes by where I remember an all nighter or a binge. You know what I mean? And it won't, that I'll never be rid of. That's why I say I have PTSD when it comes to addiction and alcoholism. I remember my DUIs because I caught three. I caught 2005. Oh, yeah. So in October and November, I caught two DUIs, dude. Good morning, Mr. Collector P. So we don't want to talk that, do we? Although there was a brief moment where I felt like, I'm gonna just change my content completely out of comic books and just try to talk about what. But I don't think I have the boss to do that just yet. So in January, when I change up my content, I could just say this: it'll be comic booky, right? But I was saying it was is it boring right now? I don't know, man. Oh, what up, BK? Talking about is the oh, I got more people in here. So I am who I am. I just want to show this. Judgment Day is coming. My last valet of words, a dance of violent words for Niobe and Razor and Sticky before my term ends. Look at them. Oh, it's so you. This is. I don't know if you can find this picture anymore. If you guys want to talk about classic pictures, check this one out. Oh, remember that one? Anybody remember this? Probably not. Look how handsome he looks. One last dance, Sticky. I can't stand Raiders so much. I can't even put him up under that fat piece of shit. But let's. So where was I at? Bleeker, I had posed a question, two questions really. Our bigger channel. I think I've had this conversation with you, Bleak. Our bigger channels conceded. Let's pretend we're high school. Are they on the other side of the tracks? And I mean the good tracks. Are they the cooler kids hanging out in the cafeteria? Or, in high school, remember there was the cool kids, jocks, whatever you want to call it, and like the 10 plus thousand subscriber dudes are just over there. I don't know. Again, I can't. I'm good with Mighty Comics, bro. I can't. It's a complete bias. Just like some of the Bleaker, Legion content creators that are in here. It's just I have nothing bad to say about them. No terms and mean of what I serve, my length of my serving. That's what I mean. I don't know, boo. I love Star Wars. Uh, by the way, I don't know if Mark is still in here. Um, I was watching just to get off topic real quick. I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw a bigger channel. I said, Mr. H, dude. That's where I got all my Predator lore from before I started finding the comics. And he gets his shit from so he gets his shit from magazine um websites, right? Like Inquirer, whatever, those type of magazines that discuss Hollywood. And he said that Noah Hawley says he has a plan for season 2. I love Dogs Legion. I want another one. He said that he does talks with season 2 are underway. If there is a season 2 for Aliens Earth, I will raise my 6.5 overall as a season that I got it. I'm gonna raise it to 7.7.9 if that's proper math, because I really want to give it an 8, but I can't. And I watched it last night as I was chilling, like 6 hours. I shit you not, and I can't get over the bad CGI of the fucking xenomorph. It's just jarring when I see him every time, and it's easy to poke at. And I love the meme that Mark Wayne sent me about how to train your xenomorph, because it's funny because it's kind of true, and you can think of anything to say to like it or bash it, right? But I'll say this: we've seen the xenomorph be a xenomorph in almost every movie. We know they're killing machines. We know what they do. How could you pull off a season of 8 episodes of a xenomorph infestation, right? If they would have got out and spread, and I don't know, maybe they start, we see a queen, or maybe there's, I don't know if it's true canon, but a xenomorph, if there is no queen, can change itself supposedly. The script did fall off. See the one ending disappointing, Bleaker? Yes. Uh, yeah, it was a little bit disappointing. And if the 2 episodes of fillers wouldn't have been before the ending, maybe I could get away with it. But it was too cocky of an ending. If you got the way I see it, it's like, dude, you're not even guaranteed a season 2 unless they were already guaranteed a season 2. But because it's still Disney, I'm scared of acolyte situations, right? And I think this dude Noah Hawley, the showrunner, was a bit hubris, bro. That's the only good thing about that episode 8 of Star Wars. The Jedi were in their hubris, whatever it was he said. Morning Comic might. The fact that he wanted to stick to his own pocket, I think it got a little big for his britches. He swung for the fences. I don't think he hit a double. If he gets to season 2, maybe he could have another at bat. Maybe he can homer. The show's not completely trash. It's not. It's good. It has its good part, and I do like the thing with the Wendy. I don't care. I know it's a little. I trained your dragon. She got 2 xenomorph fucking pets. But I think it's the show. What I mean by him swinging for the fences what's bigger because I really only cared about T. Oculus, the eye. I'm probably mispronouncing it. All I cared about was a fucking eye. I want to hear the eye talk. I want to know what the fuck is up with the eye. I don't care about the flies that eat the machines, whatever. That's awesome. Makes sense. If you're on another fucking planet, the carnivorous plant. Okay, that's cool. You know, like the Teoculus, yeah. Teoculus was yes, and the plant was the best part. That means they did something wrong. The xenomorph, it did, bro. But I was saying, right? We've seen what the xenomorphs do. We know they're killing machines. Like we know, right? So they wanted to go give us something different. I think they did that. 5 factions, and we saw 1.5 LO. The story has big ideas, but they never got out of the shallow end. Yeah, writing to go back what Mark says. Yeah, they couldn't bring it home. I mean, it's really only 2 bad episodes, and because they're not really bad episodes, they're like filler, you know. And then so the last episode is like, even me, I was sitting there, I enjoy the season finale, but in totality, I agree with everybody in here. The plan was badass. Um, but I'm sitting there looking on my TV, and I hit the down button to see how much time we have left. And I was like, dude, you're not going to bring this shit home in 30 minutes. You're not going to bring this shit home in 17 minutes. Oh, fuck. An ad? Because I can watch it on Hulu. So, wait, you're not bringing this home in 13 minutes. And it got to 8 minutes. And then I was like, what the okay. So, if you don't get a season 2, this looks bad. I will say one of my favorite parts of the whole show, because I am a rocker first, right? I struggled with the Metallica Black album. As a youngster, I liked B-side where A Wolf of Man was on, Don't Tread Me, those songs. But wherever I May Roam came on like the 3rd episode, I went down a Metallica rabbit hole. I'm still on it. I'm on Master of Puppets. But we had the Tool, which is my 3rd favorite band, Stinkfist, Tool, and I am a diehard Pearl Jam fan. In the season when he was like, and Now We Roll, and the Animal Pearl Jam song came on, got me all in. Oh damn, right. Then that means we might not be from the same era of rock. It didn't fit the setting. That's interesting. I could see that. I can't see that. Mhm. Hello, Patel, Felipe. I am selling books. Didn't fit this. Forgive me if, because your name, you know, I'm in an ongoing war and drama. So, forgive me. Nerdcore, what's up? Nerdcore, what's up? Forgive me, Patel, Felipe. You know, I'm subject to being trolled, which I enjoy actually. It didn't fit the setting. I think the tools. It was more of the lyrics to the song. Um, how does Stink Fist? That's one of my favorite, arguably one of my favorite Tool songs. But it's probably Eulogy, but then it would be Stink Fist. How does that fit in? I don't know. The Metallica song, Wherever I May Roam, I'm guessing the setting, and the animal, Pro Jam Animal, because they're fucking alien animals. Oh, what's up, bro? Yeah, I am selling books, dog. I get queasy and secondhand embarrassment to come on and sell comic books on my YouTube. I do have an Instagram, it's Darth Lopez, but I'm selling my whole X-Men collection. Um, so from this issue all the way to 544. 544. Yeah, 544. I got some McFarlane Spider-Man books. I got some Sonic books. I got some Punisher books. The limited series. The McFarlane Spider-Mans are 297, 298, 299. Secret Wars. Yeah, hit me up. Oh, I'm not selling none of this, none of my slabs, but you can hit me up. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button. I got 15 people in here. Dead Metal and Comics. Yes, sir. Hit the like button for your boy. I was saying, guys, I got 15 people. So let me just say, I'm changing my shit up in January. I'm going to do some different shit. And I'll only say I'll keep it comic booky. I'll only say that. And I'm going to light up Sticky, Razor, and Iobi one last time. I love the winter time. I'm a California boy, and I love it when it gets cold. It's like a gaslight myself. And I'm going to give these guys one more verbal ass whooping before my term finishes out. I do this in reference to Bill Clinton. Remember? I did not have sex with that woman. I'm a George W. Bush guy. And I will say this. I think the world is going to hell in a handbasket. I think in 30 to 40 years, our country could be in bad shape. I know we can't really talk. I could talk politics, because I'm comfortable talking politics, but being a conservative type of guy who from liberal parents, I will say that their liberal thinking shifted me to be a conservative thinking type of guy, because it's like you work for everything. You don't take no handouts. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's just different. But did you guys see the the shooting at the ICE officers and ICE people in Texas? The ICE agents in Texas? Country's in a bad place, bro. I love bacon. Bad place. But I think in our generation, we won't see the demise of our great country. But I don't even think our kids will see it. But like our great grandkids might be in trouble. Or we could get fictional, AI rules everything, and we'll end up in like an alien type of setting where we literally have a fucking, I got a bishop right here because you can just get them. Whatever. We don't want to do that though, right? But yeah, I only want to go about an hour. I got to go grocery shopping. Let's do something different. Should I reveal my grocery list? Because I memorize it. I need meats, so I need to restock on meats. I need chicken. I need my full veggies, right? So the whole scope. I need tomatoes, onions, green peppers, chile serrano, cilantro. I need to re-up on my boys, so I'm gonna go to Sam's. Mac and cheese, cookies, chips, shit like that. Red age back some more. Juice, fruits. So I need the whole. I need fabric softener and laundry detergent. Wait till they push the red age back some more. I'm not sure where red is. Can you help me out with that? Nothing else matters. We need a Jedi Council. The sun will microwave us soon. Reset everything. Man, at this point, bro, I just don't like, man. I don't. It's like I remember where I was at, bro, and I'll be honest with you guys. I was in fucking prison when Columbine happened. I about had like a year left to go on a 5-year bit, and I remember seeing that shit and not liking it because I felt that it was going to start, that incident was going to start more, and it did. And look where we're at now. And that's what scares me about what we saw with Kirk. I didn't even know who the dude was. Half the shit he said it really didn't offend me. There was a lot of shit I did agree with and I could get behind, but it was at minimal a little bit rage baity. And social media is a motherfucker, bro. It's one of our worst enemies and our biggest allies, because these kids, let's just call it what it is, right? Young adults sitting in an echo chamber on the internet, to where it got to the point where that individual needed to do what he did do. He ain't the only one. Ideology is going to fuck us up, dude. Now, the right is it's like flip-flopping before my very eyes, bro. The right and the left are like almost kind of like changing. It's like just changing. It's fucking It's weird out there, but we shouldn't do politics, right? We shouldn't do politics in the comment. Look, I already lost 4 people, but I did good. I got to 17 max. I'm using that for trolling purposes. You guys know what's up. But now I'm rambling. I can ramble, but this is good because see, I want to do lives more like just me and myself. Get on here, and I look. I did a thank you video, and again, thank you to the 235 subscribers. I appreciate it, guys. It's really cool. It's good organic growth. My views match my sub count. Sometimes I've shot past that, and all I've done is drama. So I appreciate whoever most of you guys are. I appreciate it. Thank you. Um, what else we got? Man of the pace. The, what's this? The right did have an emotional knee jerk reaction to events of the past couple of weeks. They're leveling back. Party leaders and influencers calmed it back down. Yeah, bro. It was too hype, bro, and it gets everybody geeked up, dude. I want to say this. I don't listen. I'm American. Okay, I don't know what the country that my mom and my dad are from, bro. I don't know that. I know what I am, and I know what my roots are, but I'm fucking American. I don't even like being called minority because I'm fucking American. But I'll say this: I don't like what happened. I don't want to see, and you guys know what I mean. See white folks killing each other like this. Don't want to see that, bro. That changes everything for us because I know the demographics on Hispanics and blacks and whites. Whites are still the majority. Okay, um, are seen the most. If that right and left, if this start murking each other, then it's going to be bad because then it's going to be like, just imagine like that movie Civil War, which was okay. If you got dudes walking up on you and they're not white, they're mixed, they're white, black, Hispanic, Asian. And I always say that line in my head where it's Jesse Plemons and he's like, they're burying people, bro. They're burning people in a fucking big ass trench. And he's like, no, wait, I'm American. And he's like, what kind of American are you? I don't want us to get to that, bro. And that's why, and I'll say this, I did a little Instagram thing and I took it down because I got secondhand embarrassment. What if for fucking almost over a decade, social media, let's just think of social media, the right has been picking on the left in a social media astral plane, calling these dudes libtards, basically calling them gay, snowflakes, and they're all in echo chambers on both sides on the internet doing this shit, and you get what we got with the kid that did what he did in Utah. What if that verbal bullying of the whole group had these motherfuckers just crash out? And I never even knew what Antifa was. But I'll say this: gay men are still men. They're still dudes, and they could be in their own little echo chamber. Just, I'm telling you, man, I don't like it, dude. I think that I went into a rabbit hole for 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, bro. I would say of just watching that shit on YouTube, catching up on all the Kirk, and I could never really find me personally a reason to dislike him. He was just being himself, and this is America. It's a freedom of speech. It was solid. I think I needed more action, Mark, and I really needed to know more of why the country split. To be fair, wasn't the right being taken off all social media platforms for years over that speech? I was yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Because that was shifting. Yeah, that's kind of true. I know what you're talking about, dude. I know what you're talking about, and I almost can't put it in words, but I do know what you're talking about. Google just admitted to it. Zuck already told Congress they did it. That was Elon. Oh, bought X. The right had Parler taken down when they attempted to make an independent social platform. I ended up picking up a man the other day, and it was in a man like, yeah, yes, it is, sir. That is a 3.5. That's shit bad. That's that. See, I see. That's why. That's what had me real quick, a little geeked up in my head. Can I just get out of comics, man? Or why do I got to get out of comic book content? And why can't we have serious discussions? You know what I mean? Like we don't have why. Yes, we're all comic book people. We love comic books. That's what binds us together. But why can't we have serious conversations, bro? You know, why can't you know what I mean? This is what I see. I don't idolize politicians, bro. I don't. Like I got some people at work, and we bicker. It's like two conservative minded people complaining about Trump, right? I'm complaining about him, right? And I'm kind of pro him, but at the same time, so we have these. But I'm not blinded by politicians, dude. I don't think that they're fucking all that. I think they're basically used car salesmen, bro. At the end of the day, nobody's going to get up and go to work and do my job, or any of us. I buy a low grade comic. Yeah, man, I'm low grade Lopez, bro. Honestly, that's one of my names is low grade Lopez. I did. That was fire. I did. I was absolutely fire. I don't have a system. I want to get a system. Um, Let me finish reading this whole comment. I don't see the point of paying triple of a high grade when you can buy a bunch more comics. Yeah, if you actually look into the most low to mid grade increase percent the same amount, which is why I buy low grade, bro. Which is why, well, I had this. This was my copy, and I had it graded. Well, look, I like this. So Patel, you see that Spider-Man 317? You know, I got that for $100, under $100, bro. It's CBCS. Okay, I got it for under $100 after eBay fees extra. You go buy a raw copy of that book, it's about the same price. And okay, and so then, okay, let's say I buy a $100 copy of ASM 317, and it's a good copy, and I want to get it graded. We already know. We don't even got to go explain. I got to ship it, send it, CG, all that, right? So it's not, now it's, you paid, you added about $50 to get it graded. And if it's something you're going to keep, does the grade matter? What if it is like a 9.2? What if you get like a 9.0, 9.2 of a book that you're not going to sell? I don't know, right? That's my thing with low grade. I'm going to buy low grade because I'm going to keep them. Just like my Spider-Man 300 6.0 newsstand, that stays with me. All my slaps stay. All my Transformers, my G.I. Joe current books stay. All my Laura Kitty books stay. I'm keeping a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna cash out. I am a modern guy. I'm a modern collector. So I haven't read anything in a while, and I'm kind of butthurt about it. But Discord has taken, man, that's one of the best things in the community is the Discord people, bro. By Whisper Cell, good dudes, man. That's what I mean. I really do this. I really like doing this shit, dude. I like hanging out, man. I don't really worry. Let me get back to the bigger channel. I don't really worry about them, dude. I mean, hey, man, I don't know what it feels like to have 5,000 subscribers or 10,000 subscribers. I don't even know. Sounds to me like when you get to, like, let's say 10, it's a job. It becomes like a hobby that you have to do now, right? I think some of those dudes don't even need to do it for money. Low grade has way more buyers too. Yes, it does. If you want to sell, if you had a 9.8, and then way less people going to spree. Yeah, of course. It's like me, Patel. I'll get back to that second. What I was saying in a second. Selling my whole giant size X-Men run for $5,000 is going to take time. I got it on Marketplace and I got it on eBay. It's going to take time. That's a lot of money. It's going to take time, but I do need to make my pictures better. It's kind of like a thumbnail thing. Well, it's kind of like, just think about it. If you need a better thumbnail that pops, I need to put better pictures as the main picture on my shit. I don't 10,000 plus subscribers, it probably becomes a job at that point. At that point, it's like you got to put out content, right? Um, but I don't know, man. It's clicky, man. I don't know why people don't understand this community. It's clicks, bro. There's groups of friends. I don't get nowhere, none of their viewers. I get a little bit of Biggie viewers, right? I watch those channels. I've like really researched or analyzed the comment sections more than the content of all the bigger channels. And a lot of those times they share the same audience, but that audience isn't shared with, like, let's say a Beyond Wednesday, right? That's a channel, one of my favorite channels. Live, they kick everybody's ass. In the live, maybe one or two, three people max are watching the bigger channels. I don't ever see the bigger channels comment on any of the lower channels. It's also like that's their audience, bro. You know, and Lawrence could live stream daily and make more cash than his videos. And I think that's what he wants to do, bro. I think that's what he really wants to do. And I remember because I fuck with Mighty. Um and I told him once it sounds like, to me, it sounds and it looks like you want to do live more. Like you, because he said something kind of douchey when I interviewed him on my channel about not liking the live content. Like, he didn't really do it much, but he's been doing it a lot lately. And I told him, bro, I think that's what you want to do more, you know? And he does it well. He can do it by himself. And it gets to the point. I mean, I know views matter, bro, but views matter, but do they really, bro? I mean, I guess they really do, but I think it depends on your subscriber count. Again, one of my arch nemesis, one of my bitter rivals, the Despicable Razor, bought a bunch of subs and he bought views. And here's a comparison to, if you go look at my videos, you'll see the views. Okay. You go look at his shit, which I haven't done in a minute, but I'm gonna start because I gotta, my epitaph. I got something for him before the term is up. I know his shit is struggling, but it wouldn't be that bad if he would have never bought subs, because it's like at 303, and then it went to almost like 2,800. So 2,800 subscribers count, and your shit is averaging about 100 views. That don't look bad. That's why buying subs never fucking, not a good idea. Yeah, it does depend. It does depend, but you got to be honest with yourself and say, how is this shit going to help me if I buy subs? At the end of the day, man, the content has to be good enough. Because there's others out there, bro, and I don't have issues with them. They've been honest about it. I think Izzyverse has been honest about it. I know there's others, right? But you got to retain the subs. So if you buy subs, you got to retain it, because then it throws your shit out of whack. Or maybe you just don't care. I don't know. It's not something I'm even concerned about, right? I'll say Phaser, because he worries about, probably about the shit he shouldn't be worried about. He worries about, like right now, I know he'll see this and he say, I need him or others to talk about to get views. No, not really. But I think, yes, depending on what you use it for, it can have value. But what if you don't retain those subs? All right, how about this? Let's say I got over 2,000 watch hours. It'll be, for me to get to 500 subscribers, maybe I could do it next year, right? Especially when I change my shit up, right? Maybe I could make it. Let's say, hypothetically, I had 500 subscribers. I had my watch hours, but I had 390 fucking subs, and I needed 500 to get monetized. Would it be so bad if I boosted up for subs just to get to 500? But then, does it count? Does that count? Would that count? If you boosted it, paid for subs, then you got 500. Will YouTube say, oh, okay, well, you got 500 subs and you got the watch hours. So now you can get whatever little monetization you can get. I don't know. Most content creators are seeking to make this a full-time job, so that might be at least you needed to do 9 super chats. I think it might. Yeah, I mean, I know. I don't know. I mean, Izzy is a good example why it don't work. Yeah, I know, bro. And I like. Look, man. I don't. The dude is cool, man. Yeah. Yes. This is perfect. That's why I like Mark Wayne. Have fun. I'm just having fun. Content over equipment. Yes, like I got content over equipment. I take it like this, Mark. I got a fucking my equipment is low. My my tactical. I shoot my videos on my phone. I got a Chromebook that's outdated according to Sicko, and I got a monitor. That's why I do this shit. I mean, I have money to go out and buy some new gear, but I got a family. I pay a mortgage. That shit could wait, right? Consistency, yeah, and that's what I mean. That's why I look. I don't want to give too much away because I just kind of want you guys to watch. That's the whole point of changing my content. I'll say this: I've always had a way out, bro. And go back to Mighty. He asked me doing highly beef streams, calling out the folks overpaying for minor crap. See, that's kind of being done. That's kind of being done. I do want to do lives more, at least 2 lives. At least 2 lives a week. At least a week. I'm a modern guy. So once I get comic booky, I'm staying in the modern era. That's what I do know. That's what I mean. When I started this channel in January, when it comes to comic books, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do blah blah blah. I have not yet done none of that. Midway through the drama, let's just call it what it is. You know, I'm a crash out. I'm on my way to winning the crown, the king of drama. I said I'm gonna save all that because I'm just on a crash out mission to the end. So I have all that content ideas to do fresh, and it's not mixed up with what I'm doing now. So I think that's why it's going to be it'll be fun for me to do and to test my 235 subscribers when there's a pivot. You know, everything has been. Hold on, let me see this. Everything has been done just so yeah, all of us. What I can find on YouTube's channel is doing solid vintage content, but also doing modern. No, they don't mix. Like the modern guys don't fuck. They don't mix, bro. Mighty, you're a mighty guy. I'm a mighty guy. Mighty ain't gonna talk modern comics with you. He won't do it. Not that he won't do it. I don't want to. I don't want to say that, Lawrence. But content wise, you know what I mean. Look at his list. Rarely does a modern book make the list on his content. I collect silver, bronze, copper, but I grab all the new books too. Yeah, I'm a modern guy. Modern copper. Silver's bronze if it's a key that I need of my what up, George? Like that's it. Like my grail is 181. Patel, once I get 181, that's it for me, bro. And I want a Captain Marvel, the blimp cover, the first cameo, whatever, Kamala Khan. I'm a Kamala Khan guy. I'm not selling my Captain Marvel, none of my Carol Danvers and my Kamala Khan, because to me they're almost as one. Basically, I'm not selling the chicks. That sounds funny, huh? But give the qualified. Yes, they do. They have a mixture of guys. That's lore. That's my some of my roots there. That's one thing I miss, BK. BK, I never got to do content with Joe. BK, I never got to do content with Joe. This is why I would never ever truly forgive those people over there, because me and Joe were Instagram guys before we were even on the Renovision shit. And my ability not to do content with Joe, I'm bitter. I hold grudges, and I'll never ever forgive for that. This is how I am. What is more? It's like you just have to make pre-recorded content of older books. There's an audience of folks who want the quick info, but not a big audience of folks who are also already in the know. I would say, yeah, I'm not. I could care less about vintage and gold era, bro, or the pre-code and the horror. Nah, I'm an indie guy, but I'm self-aware. I know that indie is hard to do, So if I did, I enjoy the indie reads, bro. You know, so much so the sci-fi horror, the vampire, the horror, any that whole genre shit. I truly enjoy. That's why I like Aliens, the new shit. Before I get off that, in the comics, the current one, there is a woman reference, the lady in dark, or the lady in black, something similar to Wendy, but she's like xenomorphed out in a little bit, like not completely. I have the picture on her, but for me to pull it up, it would be hard. So it's not like they're doing on Alien Earth. It's not like they're doing anything that we haven't seen or they haven't explored in the comics, because they have. Joe just covered John Bowden covers yesterday. The week before that, it was Bernie Wrightson. See, I don't even know who those dudes are, but there you go. So check out, what is it again? BK, The Qualified, with Joe, Jedi Johnson, Dom, those three, and maybe others on Renovision. Golden Age is hot as fuck. Allen gets 50 plus people. And yeah. So help me out, Bleeker. Collector Geek Comics. He's got a channel, bigger channel. I think he's close to 10 grand. That's another dude that's another guy that a bigger channel that mingles with smaller channels, bro. He's a good dude. He's a Canadian guy. He scares me because of his eyes. He looks like a serial killer. Yes, Comic Collector Geek. Oh, so Patel knows. Nice. Yeah, he does. And you know what? Alan, I like Alan, dude, because Alan knows modern. Like, Alan could probably have like a modern. Well, maybe. I don't want to. Bleeker, well, you would know more than me. If Alan could do like a modern type of hodgepodge, golden age, whatever type content. He is a nice. Oh, okay. Viva Canada. Viva Canada. Comically seems to have a nice mix. He does, bro. He absolutely does. So yeah, what's up? I'm on good track. Good pace, I mean. I'm a little baked. I gotta go grocery shopping afterwards, guys. Yeah, so big January, changing it up, guys. Changing it up. But I'm gonna complete the mission. You can do modern, but that's not. You can do modern, but doesn't know his history as well as the old stuff. Got you. I seriously got to get glasses, bro. But what is Judgment Day? It's coming. Sticky, Razor, and Iobi. Again, I like to say, as this current drama king, I have live verbal wars with all three of them. Right? This I call the setup for just for wordplay on Mighties with Sticky. I gave Razor live as a king on his shit, and I just did it on Niobe. Niobe created a whole YouTube channel to EFAT me, and I went on their live to tell him what I needed to tell him, but it got taken down. It's copyright shit in Canada, or it can't be displayed in America. Kind of like when Niobe told on me. Niobe and Razor have both snitched on me. One last verbal ballet of violent words for all three of you before the term is over. And I do the thumb because Bill Clinton, I used to be able to do a Bill Clinton impression when I was younger, not anymore. So I just want to say that before I close out. I'm going to close out in like 6 minutes. I like Mighty, yeah. Mighty's my guy. I don't really pay for people's shit. I pay for Mighty, McClay, Biggie, and there's one more. Mighty, McClay, Biggie, Jim Mint, who's live right now. I like Jim Mint, dude. Jim Mint the Redeemed. And I'm biased. The guys I like. So when I say that our 10 channels conceited or the cooler kids, sort of, but I'm a mighty guy. Like I can message mine on Instagram right now. I, so I can't feel that way. But when I was a kid growing up, I was able to mingle with all kids, all groups, and as a little game member, I was a it was easy for me to do that. I'm a rocker, so all the Morrissey guys and shit. I wasn't really a Morrissey guy, but the Cure, I was always able to mingle with everybody, bro. You know, I know comic pals. Yeah, they are. Say what? Hey, I discovered them when I had this whole idea of the multiverse, which maybe I'll do because I am getting better, believe it or not, bro. One of my goals is to upgrade my hardware. If I upgrade my hardware with my imagination and I can pull it off, be interested, because my term is up, but drama always happens in this bubble, and it won't be like I won't have an opinion on it. I'm just saying. Jim is doing apartment tours. LOL. Oh yeah, he was. Legend. God bless you, brother. Legend. I'm going grocery shopping, and you best believe this is. So Legend sent me an AOK, and I said, bro, all I need is if you could send me Waterburger, that would mean the world to me. Like a water burger, like a physical water burger. That's not possible, right? But he sent me spicy ketchup, which my wife loves. Goes well, onion rings and shit like that. BK, what's up? I have to catch up with Silver Age Dave and Captain Strangelove. Those were the shows I first started watching. I know BK's been around, dude. BK's been around. I wonder what happened to AOA, bro. BK just covered a comic drama. He was the Daily Bugle of the comic book YouTube word with Darth and Joe DeJay. Yeah, yeah. Drama will always be here, and I'll always be a part of it. But eventually, I'll just be a civilian because again, my term is almost over. But when I go, I'm going to go out with a bang, and I will say this: nobody has done it like I've done it. I don't care what the despicable in your swamp says. I saw his last thumbnail. I refuse to watch that piece of shit. I know it's ridiculous what he has to say. Dude's completely not self-aware. No, he hasn't, bro. I reached out to him, um, and he was like, "Oh, good, just working a lot." But that was it, bro. I haven't seen him on like McClay. None of that, dude. I hope he's all right. They get well. Hey, they're upstairs. By the way, I had to. They were acting bad earlier, dude. I have not ate, and it's 10:58 in the morning, Central Standard Time, and I forgot to take my thyroid medicine because I'm a stoner again. I want to say, Bleeker, my tolerance is getting where I need it to be. Um, and it's weird. I stopped for about 70 days. Um, like content feels different doing it. Like I get nervous. It's like I had embarrassment. And this is what I love about this shit because I was sitting here. There's like 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. It's like, you know, and I like how I said, I'm not going to start until I at least get 5 people, and I did. Everybody has their group, their squad, but I am excited for January. I think it's going to be fun. But all right, man, I'm going to cut it short. Well, actually, I made a deal with my wife. Hey, look, I'll cut it an hour because we got to go grocery shopping. And my wife did break her wrist. So that sucks. So I'm all hands on deck, dude. Hey, I have to, when she takes a bath, I have to, you know what I'm saying? I have to wash it down, if you know what I mean. Thank you, man. Thank you guys for stopping by. Means a lot. Small little channel. Again, I did a thank you video yesterday, and I really, seriously, to 235 subscribers, man. Thank you guys for sticking around on some crash out shit. No, she's fine, Bleeker. She's in the cast. So I appreciate everybody, all my subs, man. I know that Phaser thinks that they're all like my burner accounts. Okay, that is a good one though. So thank you to all you guys, man. I appreciate it, man. I really do appreciate my 235. And I'll try to get more next year. I think I said everything I needed to say. I really just want to do an hour, and I appreciate you guys stopping by. Everybody stopped by. Thank you. Patel, man, hang around. I do plan on going live more. I'll be live Monday. God bless all you guys. God bless Canada. I hope your football teams win. Be safe. Yeah, much love, man. Thank you. Adios.